Hello everyone, welcome to our webinar. So today's topic for the webinar is candlestick pattern trading with Fires API bridge. So Saurabh Lohia from Algoji will be speaker for this webinar. So without any further delay, let's tune to the Saurabh. Saurabh, yeah,
Hi, I'm Saurabh. Thank you, Shubham, for giving me this opportunity. Today we'll see how to use candlestick pattern trading with Fire's API bridge. Is my voice very clear to everyone? I think there was a drop in Shubham's voice. So could you please confirm? Could you please write in the chat box if my voice is very clear? Thank you. Great. All right. So, we had a series of webinar recently via Akshay on candlesticks patterns, and I thought this would be a good topic to pick up. It's more of a traditional analysis. What a lot of people think is that Fire's API bridges for algo trading, but with even for traditional traders, Fire's API bridge can make a lot of difference, and it can make life a lot of easier. So we'll see how you can use candlestick pattern trading with Fire's API bridge. Now, this is my favorite slide. I try to pull up this slide in almost every of this webinar. Sorry if anyone finds it repetitive, but it's very important. Okay. So when you're actually trading, now we are talking about trading, we are not talking about analysis. We want to make money, right? The goal of trading is to maximize profit and minimize risk. Now, if you're trading, actually, the buy sell logic has hardly 30% of importance. Okay. So, you may think, oh, I am very good at reading charts. I have a very good system. I'm generating very good signals. I am reading candlestick patterns extremely well. I picked the best patterns. Even if you do that, your buy and sell conditions, the logic is perfect. That, that has overall importance to in your system trading hardly one third. And this is very important for us to understand, because what happens is, people say that candlestick pattern does not work, or technical analysis does not work, or intraday trading does not work, or stock trading does not work. All of this comes when people actually lose money. They become demotivated and they think it is not working, but that's not the case actually. That was one third of the picture which made you feel that it is not working. Okay, it does works if we look at the overall picture. Now, what I mean is the buy sell logic is hardly one third of it. Order management and slippage management, it's 20%. For intraday traders, it can be as much as 90%. Risk management is again around one third. Position management 20%. Out of these four, buy sell logic, I think you have already read and heard a lot about that. I would try to avoid talking on that. Order management is something so simple. Slippage management is something everyone can easily relate to. Anyone who has placed even a single order in market can relate to slippage management. So here is an example. Suppose you see that Nifty is going up, you want to buy Nifty, right? The moment you decide in your mind that you want to buy, the Nifty is trading at 9,000. But by the time you buy, the price goes up to 9,010. Okay, so here 10 rupees is the slippage. You wanted to buy at 9,000, but you are able to buy at 9,010. So there's a difference, and that is important. Another example, you put a stop loss at 99, but it gets traded at 98.50. Okay, everyone can relate this to that. You may and a lot of people tend to blame the broker. You may you may think that the broker is not providing you the right price for the stop loss, but that is not the case. We'll just show you. You can actually understand once you go a little more deeper into how trading technology works. You will understand this is not the case actually. Then another, so how important is slippage? For 5 trades per day, 5 trades means one for entry, one for exits. When once you buy, once you sell, so it becomes 10 orders. And if your slippage per order is 0.2%, it makes 2% per day. And 2% per day, instead of losing, if you are able to make money, it helps you grow your money 100 times in a year. Okay, so if you start 1 lakh and if you're adding 2% a day, you can make 1 crore at the end of year. So we'll see with this why I'm saying this is it is very very important part. The similarly risk management, position management is important. I'm just talking about order management to make it more simpler. And my the purpose of today's session is to present you the whole picture, how you can apply all of this in your candlestick pattern trading. Now, what causes slippage? The first part is time wasted in manual order placement. You spot a candlestick pattern, you decide, okay, I have to buy here. By the time you place a manual order, you click on buy, you fill up the quantity, price, everything. It takes 20 to 30 seconds for an average trader to act. Okay, so that causes slippage because by that time the prices will move. Then the other thing is time getting stuck in emotions that can be infinity actually. You may start thinking whether I should buy, whether I should wait for candle completion, whether I should wait for a positive signal by overall, say, index futures, whether I should wait for sectoral signals, whether I should wait for a confirmation from my friend. Okay, so when you're getting stuck to in emotions, it can actually, it can cause a infinite damage actually. And then there is some internet latency, network latency may also be involved. And so we that brings us to Fire's API bridge. Okay. Now, Fire's API bridge is this desktop application. A lot of you are already aware of that. What it does is it connects you with TradingView or AmiBroker or MT4 and help you with automatic systematic trading. I'll show you by placing an order. So I'll put up a chart. I've opened here HDF. I'll open up TradingView charts. On that, I've used a inbuilt script for candlestick patterns. Now, TradingView has lot of scripts you can use here. Okay, so lot of pre-built scripts you can use to identify patterns automatically, or you can use something to identify patterns on your own. Now, let me change the stock, say HDFC. Okay. Now, say in HDFC, I want to buy or sell. I'll put up here in SBI. Sorry, here HDFC. I'll put up in API Bridge. I'll select the order type, product type. I can use any of the order type and product type which Fires allows me. Say 100 quantity. MIS and RML. Right now, market is closed, but we can still see how the orders get placed into the Fires terminal. Okay, so I've saved the configuration. Okay, this is one-time configuration. I'll use the chart buttons to buy or sell. Click LE. Okay, signal. Okay, now look at the bottoms. Signal received from HDFC, sending order and order placed. Okay, and I go to Fires web to check. Here, refresh it. Yeah, we see that the HDFC I just placed that has been I placed via the trading view. So okay, so that order was placed and obviously it was rejected because the market is closed. Now we were talking about slippage. Now let me show you what just happened actually. I'm using the magnifier. Okay. So see at 13 at 26 988 signal received from TradingView and HDFC and it placed order at 27047. So these last three numbers are in milliseconds. 1 millisecond is 1 by 1000 of a second. So what was the time it took API bridge to place an order was less than 100 milliseconds. Okay, so and we were talking about manual trading which takes around 20 to 30 seconds. So API bridge gives you 300 faster order placement, right? 300 first and second step, 300 faster orders placement. It brought you the result order placed and it took 600 milliseconds. So it placed an order within 100 milliseconds and it took 600 milliseconds to actually place the order at the Fire's backend, Fire's RMS, and to get a status from the Fire RMS also. So that is the speed. So, and by the way, API Bridge is faster than any application in India, whether web based or desktop based. Any application that you can think of, it is way faster than that. So, a first and very important point, even if you are trading discretionary and if you are trading using buttons, you can do a lot of disciplined trading, a super fast trading using the Fire's API bridge. And then, so this was about slippage, and there are a lot of other features like max open position, max profit, max loss. Okay, you can define these things. There are risk management. You can put up global risk management. For example, max order per minute. You don't want to take any time more than say you don't want to send more than 2 orders per minute at any time. Max trade per day. For your discipline, say you want to define it at 20. Max symbol position, even if you are trading in say 100 different stocks, you don't want to trade in a day and say more than 10 different stocks. Daily max loss you can define say at 10,000. Okay, so risk management, position management, these things are available. Now we'll come specifically to candlestick pattern trading. um just before that, few updates for those who are already API bridge users. We had uploaded new videos for how do you set up API bridge with TradingView and how do you set it up with AMI Broker. The same API bridge can be used with TradingView, AMI Broker, Excel, MT4, Python also. The So this is an update. New videos have been uploaded on YouTube. You can actually refer them to see how to set up your configuration. And if you have any issue, we are here to help you. Another update, in the help manual. So this API bridge comes with a very extensive help manual for all of these platforms, AmiBroker, TradingView, and all. So another update is that in TradingView, we have added one tutorial how to set up automatic alerts. Okay, okay. I see some questions also coming in. Okay, a good question by Vineet. He's saying that it is fastest, but what about FIA? So it is faster in the sense of retail trading actually. So HFT is a different space altogether, right? Among any platforms which you can use as a retail person using a REST API, it is the fastest. Okay, but it is not a HFT platform. So Fire's API bridge works in milliseconds. Most other platforms work in seconds actually, and HFT works in nanoseconds. So among all platforms available for retail trading, API bridge is still the fastest. Okay, so we'll come back to candlestick trading. Okay, so candlestick trading, you can actually there are three ways how to implement and deploy strategies based on candlestick patterns. You can either use pre-built Pine script like I did. I applied, one of the pre-built Pine script that was available in the public library. I'll for discussion purpose I'll remove and apply it again. Okay, so see here when you click on this FX functions, you can actually see uh, the public library as well as the built-in functions. You can see a new here, maybe inspired by Akshay, the TradingView guys. They introduce inbuilt candlestick patterns also, right? So all the candlestick patterns you can think of have been introduced as a inbuilt functions by the TradingView team. And I still prefer the public libraries. Yeah, this one. An old script. It was introduced in 2015, but still it works good. All right. So you can either use a pre-built Pine script, or you can mark patterns on your own, or you can use a combination of both. Okay. Now, how do we trade using that? I'll show you. So, using a live chart also here. Let us zoom this. Okay. Now, very common thing. Let me pull up a live chart. So right now NSE is closed, but what we can do for practice purpose, we can use something which will be moving live. For example, the Bitcoin market actually. Now, this is another good another benefit of trading views. You can actually analyze the global markets. You're not just limited to NSE data. That is very good because these days markets are connected. The global markets affect us. For example, the global commodity, the US crude oil, overnight markets affect us in the Indian markets also. So yeah. So by the way, BTC USD trading is almost very dull. We can see it's very dull, but nevertheless the chart will be moving. 1 minute, yes, $20, yeah. Now, a very common thing is, okay, so there was no trade in the minute, so it just started a new candle. So a very common thing is that you wait for the candle completion, right? While a candle is being formed, it will feel like you may think it will turn into a particular pattern, but unless the candle is complete, we do not know actually what the pattern will be. So the first thing when you're setting up an algo out of candlestick pattern is, I'll add an alert. Condition using the candlestick rather than the BTC USD here. Okay, so bullish Rami was the recent. Okay, now see, we have an option here of once per bar close. So what I can do is I can create a trigger. I can create a trigger to trade only when the candle completes, not between the candle, because as the data keeps coming, the the pattern will change actually. And another nice thing in API bridges, you can actually trade anything based on any. You can trade any script based on any underlying. For example, we can trade based on movement in BTC USD. We can actually trade HDFC. This can be very important sometimes. For example, using the trend in NYMEX crude, you can trade the MCX crude. Okay, if for example, if the NYMEX, if the super trend in NYMEX crude is giving you a buy, you can actually trade in MCX crude also. So to demonstrate that, I'm using input symbol as BTC USD and exchange symbol HDFC. So based on BTC, we will place a trade in HDFC, and here I'll create an alert: bullish Rami crossing value. Actually, it's a bullish pattern and it's coming down. So we can say it's crossing down, crossing up only. Say a value of 9072. Then we are going to buy. So type long entry. And on candle close, okay, right now the candle is still in formation. Okay, when it completes, only then it will create a trigger. So this is how you can set up algos, fully automatic trading through API bridge and TradingView. Now, this is one thing. I created a algo based on automatic candlestick pattern detection. Now, very often what happens is we try to define, we want to analyze patterns ourselves. We want to reject patterns based on certain conditions. For example, I like to trade on a bullish Rami only if the prices has been in a recent downtrend. They are, and they actually signal a reversal. Okay, so I can mark actually manually trend lines, and I can create alerts based on these trend lines also. Okay. Now bullish Rami has occurred, and say I want to cross it beyond a certain level to buy. Okay. So instead of a limit or instead of a normal market order, what I can use a stop market order. So API bridge allows you all of this. We'll come back to the alert format that we are using to trigger trades. So here is an example, sending a stop loss market order through alert. We can mention a trigger price. So on addition with a candlestick pattern, which we can also set up a price level also, right? So what you can actually set is that along with a particular occurrence of a candlestick pattern, there will also be a price penetration at a particular level using the trigger price to place a trade. This one didn't trigger. It didn't actually cross from below to above. I had put up this condition, so we can modify it to trigger now. Say the trend line example again. Okay, so I'll create one which triggers immediately. Okay, so this is a trend line, and I say BTC USD is greater than. I've plotted a trend line below that, and I say it's greater than, say, this particular trend line, the one we have, and immediately should buy. So I'll put a type of long entry. Create. Okay, so whenever there's a new trick, this should immediately create a trigger with trading actually. So you see the candle completed. I mean, there was a new tick. It created an alert on BTC USD. Based on BTC USD, it placed just now a trade in at 1324 in SDFC. Okay, I'll show you because the settings. See, let us see the latest order here also. Here, you see the new order. So we placed a trade based on certain trigger in BTC USD to actually place a trade in SDFC. So, and at a really fast, with really fast speed. Now, Mr. Shesha, we have a question here. Mr. Shesha is asking YouTube link for setting up API bridge with MT4. For MT4, actually, you can actually refer the Fire's YouTube channel. It has already been shared earlier. For MT4, it has already been shared months back actually. Okay, and recently we put up the updated videos for both the ME broker and TradingView. Okay. So we are done with, actually I'm done with showing you the basic overall. Okay, so another important question. Yeah, please put up your questions. We are done with the basic demonstration how you can fit in your entire trading around candlestick patterns. So one new question that came up is API bridge easy to configure and use for beginners? Okay, so let me show you how I'm running API bridge from absolute start. Okay, I'll exit the API bridge. This is a extension, API bridge extension, which I was using to place trades. Okay, I'll remove this from Chrome also. I'll show you from scratch how to set up API bridge. I'm exiting this browser also. Right. So API Bridge is just a desktop application you can install on your on your you can install on your laptop. You get instructions to install when you subscribe to Fire's API Bridge. Now once I log in, it comes with a preset, preset configured symbols and all. So I can add symbols whatever I want. I can put up here my API details to log in and connect with the Fire's API. Okay, so I put up my API details. I click login to API. I click start trading. I'm done. I'm connected right now with the Fire's system. Now coming to the trading view part. To set it up with trading view, what I have to do is I'll just click on help. I'll go to jumpstart with trading view. Okay, so click here to open Chrome extension page and add the Chrome extension. So there's a Google Chrome extension required to start trading with. Okay, extension has been added to start trading with TradingView. Now, when we go to the live chart, we see this extension turned green. Okay, so it means it is connected. I'll refresh this page one. I'll do a refresh of this page once, so that buttons and all it gives a hard connection here. Now you see buttons have also come up. So 100% setup. This is as simple as that. Okay, I am able to set up API bridge in say hardly in few seconds only, and an alert came, so it placed a trade also. I can trade using the buttons: long entry, long exit, short entry, and short exit. By the way, you see max order per limit reached 2. You remember we put up a risk management system to not allow more than 2 orders per minute. The bridge is giving me a message that your limit is reached. Okay, so let me change this to say 5 for current demo. We'll come back again. So I was showing you these buttons: long entry, long exit, short entry, and short exit. So all these trades are getting placed. Okay, as simple as that for automatic trading. Another important question a lot of people ask is you do not really need a paid account of TradingView. You can actually start using, especially for candlesticks, because it's not 100% automatic trading. You can use the free version of TradingView. The free version of TradingView is good enough for configuring with API bridge and start trading. Actually, you can go for a TradingView paid version when you actually feel the need for it. Okay, so any other questions? Please ask any other questions, or we'll close for the day. Mr. Shesha is saying very nice presentation. It has evinced lot of interest. Thank you, sir, for that. Mr. Raj is asking, is it algo trading? So see, algo trading is a very colloquial, uh, abstract word actually. So algo is related. People also say algo trading for automatic, or for some analysis, automatic analysis also. For example, if you have any software like any charting software like Broker and TradingView, which is showing up buy and sell signals, okay, people call that also algo. So I'm not sure, but I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by algo here, but I've shown you here in demo that I can create strategies, I can deploy strategies, and they will be trading automatically at super fast, not just fast, but at a super fast speed using the Fire's API bridge. Nitin is asking what are the charges of API bridge. So you come to the Fire's website, okay. On Fire's website, on top you will see products. From the product, click Fire's API bridge. All right. And here you can see actually the pricing as well as the subscription form. So Fire's API bridge is charged very, very economically at hardly 300 rupees per month actually. The only cost that is involved with Fire's API bridge is 300 per month. There is no additional brokerage cost, no additional API cost, nothing. The only cost for this facility is 300 per month or 10 rupee per day. Probably, the most economical thing you can think of. And yes, this 300 per month also you can get absolutely free if you are actually purchasing a TradingView paid plan through Fires. Okay, so API bridge also, Fires API is free. There is no additional brokerage cost, and even the API bridge you can get 100% free of cost if you are buying up a TradingView subscription plan for that. All right, so we are done with most of the questions also. Thank you very much for your time. We'll end this session now.